From the Backrooms to Angel Engine, this right here is the evolution of scary stories in analog horror. All the way back in 2019, an autonomous 4chan post posted an image of the iconic picture of the yellow tiled room and the white lights on the ceiling, calling it the Backrooms. Now, we know currently this area is now known as the Hobby Town under renovation. Just days after posting this image on 4chan, people began making stories on the Backrooms, but during this time it wasn't really called the Backrooms. But on subreddits like r/creepypasta and r/backrooms, people started to add things like levels, entities, and floors, making it what we know now as the oversaturated place as the Backrooms. As much as we don't like that, some people love it, that's what it's called now. But there is some tension in the community still. A Reddit user named LitBeep actually liked the original concept of the Backrooms over the fandom version now, and created the now known as True Backrooms subreddit, where it was only going to be the original concept and no new fan levels or entities made for it. Eventually, ABC News got involved, and unlike fictional works that have an actual canon to them, the Backroom's lack of canon actually made it very difficult to tell between passionate art and just jokes that are made for the sake of it. By March of 2022, the R Backrooms subreddit had over 157,000 members on it. And a fun fact about the original Backrooms image that made it so iconic, this picture was really taken in 2003 and found by Discord users using the Wayback Machine. It was now a viral post, and now by 2024, the original image was known as the Hobby View or Hobby Town under renovation. So while knowing where the original image came from for the Backrooms, it does make it a little bit less mysterious. It did not stop it from being any less mainstream, actually. In fact, it'd be more mainstream. Now, let's move all the way up to 2023. Now, at the end of 2023, a new channel popped up named Dr. Nowhere, and it created a video that is now viral being called Concept Toe 1. And in this video, you might see the iconic character named Locust by fans, or canonly known as Locust. And the video contains him just hitting the window and having it crack over time. This one video right here caused a surge of popularity in this creator and a lot of reactions from TikTok and YouTube, even further pushing this content. Dr. Nowhere decided to follow up this success with another video called Concept Toe 2, which didn't get as big as many videos he posted before, the one he posted beforehand, but it still got the same millions of views, further showing interest in this topic or this specific genre of analog horror. After that, he followed up with Concept Toe 3 on top of that, even further pushing the boundaries of his channel, which is a good thing. Always keep pushing your channel to the next level. And eventually, after this video, he made the iconic one called the Boiled One Phenomenon. And this has spawned a lot of questionable art on Pinterest and online. Check for yourself. I'm not going to show any of that here, or at least not most of it. Now, I have to say the Boiled One really probably pushed him the furthest besides just his original first video on Concept Toe 1, because a lot of the biggest YouTubers in the space of gaming and analog horror reactions reacted to it or made explanations on it and pushed it even further than beforehand. After the video of the Boiled One posted, he made another video called The Boy in the Bath, and while this one was a lot shorter, it still hit the same level of creepiness. And while I'm not going to explain what's the whole entire purpose of the video, you can go watch it yourself and see for yourself how it plays out and how creepy it is, and just see how well he was able to keep pushing his concept even further in his own in-home universe. At the time of this recording, 3 months ago for him, his most recent video was something called Smilehood Conception. So it was more of a play on his first videos because they included the word concept in Toe 2 or Toe 3 or Toe 1, but this one is Smilehood Conception, so maybe a play on his first ones actually. So in 2025, a new analog horror is created called Angel Engine, and unlike past analog horrors, this one is created all by AI.
He is coming. Turn that shit off!
Now, this analog horror was created using the websites or apps known as Midjourney to create the visuals and other things like voices made by other things of AI. The series in general being made by a man called Unearthly Guy. Simple name, but you want to keep it simple for the viewers. And also, unlike most analog horrors that are hosted on YouTube, this one was mostly hosted on either TikTok or Instagram, making it also unique in its own way, being outside the usual YouTube engine. See what I did there? YouTube engine, Angel Engine. Now, up until the most recent episode of Angel Engine, comments have been criticizing this series on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, saying that all of the visuals are made by AI. But in the most recent episode of this, I guess you can call it an episode. I don't really call it an episode, but it's known as episodes. There's an actual artist that he hired to make this content or make the visuals for this video. In his most recent video, I mean. The artist's name is, and forgive me if I butchered this name, but it's Gassy Blow.
You're cringe!
Right now, and maybe it's wrong. I apologize to him and anyone watching if I got it wrong, but that's what I read and that's why I'm pronouncing it. So all credit to him for making the visuals for the most latest episode of this series, actually. And the main theme of this analog horror is basically really focusing on humanity being in need of a big power source. So they called on an angel from the heavens to help them, but they capture that angel and use him to power their structures in civilization. And this angel, known as Uriel in the series, doesn't really show to be too hostile. He looks creepy, of course, after being tortured and being used for so long, but he's still not outwardly hostile to humanity. He still wants to help, actually, surprisingly, still wants to help people. And beyond just that, that's really all you need to really know, because anything further than that is going to be spoilers. I mean, this was spoilers right here, but I also want to give an honorable mention to the Mandela catalog, because I really believe that really took off a lot of current analog horrors in the scene. Now, this one, pretty sure came out in 2021, so it's one of the older ones, one of the oldest ones outside the Backrooms, which doesn't really count as analog horror. But outside just that, I really believe the analog horrors of the Mandela catalog really launched everything else into stardom for analog horror. So I believe that pretty much every modern day analog horror owes some credit to the Mandela catalog, even if they're completely different concepts, completely different universes, completely different everything. I believe that all of these really came up after the Mandela catalog, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, actually, because we want people to keep building on top of that. Now, I would go further in explaining other analog horrors in the scene, but I don't want this video turning into a super long 15, 20, 30-minute video and people clicking off because it's just too long. I want to keep it short, sweet, and simple for you all to watch, and I want to respect your time, and I want to respect my time. So I'm going to make this video maybe 8 minutes long or 9 minutes long, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So thank you all for watching.